Hello everyone, how are you all going? Welcome to another episode, well, a new series I want to do on the channel, and I better shut my door here. I'm still getting everything set up at the moment, guys, so bear with me. Welcome, those of you on the HeiseSays channel, and those of you watching on Twitch. Have you all had a good weekend? I hope you have. Okay, let me just get this sorted. Got a few things I'm getting up and running. We've got 7 viewers on Twitch and how many? 16 on YouTube. Fantastic. Okay, let me just figure out how to get your chat comments up, because right now, if I do that, it may turn into a clock. Yes, there we go. That comment turned into a clock. Okay. Oh, what is it? Social comments number 71. Bear with me. Come on. Convoluted process here. To get all this started, this is the problem when I'm streaming. There we go. This is the problem when I'm streaming to multiple platforms. Congrats on the baby. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, how are we all going, everyone? Let me just make sure that's working. I can see you all there. Okay. Hey, Pub, how you going? Good to see you again. Fozzie, how was the public holiday? I hate public holidays. It's just, yeah. More money that you've got to pay for stuff and people don't work. I'm not a fan of public holidays. That might shock you guys. You know that probably because I've run a business. I hope Rachel and the baby are doing well. Yeah, no, it's all good. $5 from Super Chat from Yogi Bear. Non-fungible Aldi coffee tax. Wonderful. That will still support my coffee addiction, even with everything getting more expensive. I should ask, actually, how's the audio? Is that all working? So I thought I'd start the night with, frankly, a baby update, because that's, the biggest news in our household. And let's just jump here and we can see. Boom. Oh, hang on. Wait, move it over. There is our little one. So, Valeria. And that's a really nice photo that Rachel took of her sleeping. So, I mean, she's big, 4.6 kilos. She's noisy. She's really loud, everyone. She's a loud one. Last night, she's sleeping in the same room with Rachel and I. And so is Edward. We've got 2 babies in that room. He's in not quite a crib, but a crib without a side, so he can get in and out. So he's waking up with the little baby screaming to cluster feed, and he's loving it. He's just thinking it's the most exciting thing in the world. He's at the end of the bed wanting to climb up, wanting to get involved. So yeah, it's all good. And yeah, she's attaching. And Rachel is doing okay. She's recovering, as you do after that process. The birth wasn't as stressful, shall we say, as the other last 2. They just broke her waters. That was all she needed to kick into gear. It ended up being a water delivery, about 2.5 hours. So yeah, and she's in pain now, and you've got the breastfeeding and the afterbirth pains. When everything squeezes back together, hurts a lot. But she's a real trooper, and you can see here, she's got 2 babies strapped onto her. Edward at the back, she's trained him to be used to the back, so he loves it there. And Odelia at the front there, so she can, still do chores and things that you need to do. So yeah, guys, that's been us for the last few days. It's been pretty flat out, pretty hectic, but, you just got to do it, guys. You've got to do it, Baby's doing well. Rachel is doing real well. So yeah, guys, I think it is. I'm just jumping to another channel here. I want to show you. It's been good. Yeah. No, so Rachel's doing well. Baby is doing well, and no issues. Now, because Edward is T21, he's had a few more complications than Valeria, and you notice that, and Rachel's noticed that. One example would be the hearing test. So Valeria has passed her hearing test on the first time, no problems, no complications. Where technically Edward still hasn't passed it. He's still still going through the process because, you know, it gets a bit harder with him. So no, Yogi Bear, yeah, she sounded huge. Yeah, she's a big one. Mossy, a lovely baby. You are so baby poo is like Hawthorne colours, yellow for... Yeah, well, there's one thing we want to do with the poos is to do a school experiment looking at just the how your poos change day to day. You know, how they change with what you do, with what you're eating and your diet. So guys, a few things I wanted to talk about. So that's baby news, baby update. It's going well. It's great. We're doing, you know, we're used to it now. This is number 6, so we've been through it a few times. I wanted to give a bit of a channel update, something I want to mix up, because technically this isn't Freedom Friday tonight, and I'm streaming on the HeiseSays channel. So what I want to do, I want to look at, and let me just get a screen up here, and there we go. Okay, we'll jump over here. So what I want to do is I actually want to bring all of the political content and topic over to my US channel that I'm rebranding for a second time. I thought about putting all the live content on there, but yeah, I don't know if that's worth it, honestly. I think I'll just stream the live content. Everything goes on Twitch, but then it goes on the other channels as I need it. And, you know, I've just rebranded it Heise Real Politic, and I will just discuss political topics there and keep the economics, property, finance on the main HeiseSays channel, because I think some people are getting a little bit exhausted with it, and I can understand that, so am I. So that's going to be the strategy here. And for Friday, where I used to have Freedom Friday, I want to do a different show. And, well, I want to do this one where we look at property, because that seems to be the thing that everyone is interested in. And, well, with the way the markets are going now, definitely something we want to keep up. So Freedom Friday will stay on Real Politic, and I'll figure out when to do it. I'll probably do it after this one. And here I want to do a different show looking at property every week. Hey, Corzen, welcome. How are you going? What's this? Is the stream cutting out, or do I need to pedal harder? Guys, tell me if the stream is cutting out. It shouldn't be. Let me just check with the YouTube. We're getting it, yeah? No, I'm not getting any warnings. It's saying it's excellent there. Twitch. Nope. Fonzie's talking about public holidays. So it's all going there. So I needed that shot of coffee, guys. So today, what I want to talk about is, well, the first thing, let's clear that up, is a $400,000 challenge. So I want to look at trying to find property that's worth $400,000. I thought that as a little bit of a challenge, looking at different cities and different locations, because, well, interest rates are going to keep going up, as we're seeing, and we'll talk about that tomorrow with regards to bond rates. And I want to see what you can get for 400 grand in different cities, because, you know, we'll see all article after article about property to the moon, property sold above reserve, you know, 300,000 above reserve. 400 grand is, you know, decent coin, and you should be able to get a decent starter house for that. You would hope. You would hope. Okay. Corzen is saying, look up rural simple. We'll see. We'll see. I think you'll be a bit surprised there, to be sadly honest. So let me just get this sorted and correct here. Bear with me, everyone, as I figure out the bugs here. We'll get that done. There we go. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Lots of exciting planned. Did anyone manage to go to the Ekka, guys? Did anyone manage to go to the Ekka? Okay, there we go. That's nice. Got that there. Cooktown, Darwin, New South Wales coast. Yes. We'll have to see. Sam, must be my end. Yeah, mate. Don't know. Try a different. I mean, you could try YouTube or Twitch. They're the two platforms I'm streaming to. And to be honest, I'm not streaming up that high quality because I can't really handle it here. I can't handle it here. So let's start. Now, where do you want to look at? Okay, I think every week we'll look at a different location to try and find, you know, some decent property for around 400 grand. You know, Mackay. So, Boff Clark wants to start at Mackay. Logan, 72 detached. Yeah, we could look at Logan. I've been looking for the past 2 or 3 years. There's still plenty. Mind you, they're getting lower quality and quantity. Yes, that's true. So let's, where do we want to go, Brisbane or Darwin? You know, Darwin. I'll let you choose, guys. Because if, you know, I'm feeling I want to do Brisbane because, well, I've got a sister-in-law that is in this situation. So I think we'll start off with Brisbane and see what we can get for 400 grand. And then we'll look at different areas every other episode. Okay, now I just need to figure out how to get that map. Hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Map view. Okay. Okay. There we go. So here we are. Here we go. We've got all of Australia up here, guys. All of Australia up here. So today we will look at, let's look at, what do we want to look at? We want to buy house. Okay, we want a house. Yep. House, no townhouses, none of that bullshit. And we'll say 400, 450. 450. Ramp up difficulty, Sydney. Not yet. Not yet. we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. Okay, let me stick with the area that I know so I can at least give some comments. Any bedrooms? Oh, we go 1+ bedrooms, 1+ bathrooms, 1+ parking. We won't ignore that. None of that stuff. New or established, doesn't matter. Or, what do you think? Okay, minimum 2 bed. Okay, we want 2 bed. 2 bed? Okay, 1 bathroom, 1 crapper, yep. And let's say established. Okay? We want an established property. So we don't want to find something that needs a bit of work or hasn't been made. Oh, Rachel's here with the baby. Okay. So, oh, do you want to say hello?
Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt. Even though I just barged in.
Yeah, literally you just interrupted.
I should turn her around so everyone can see her. She's... Hey. Come on, make your TV appearance.
That's just...
She's sound asleep.
Just shove her in the camera. Oh.
There she is.
Oh.
Cutie pie. Well, she's wearing Snugglepot and Cutie Pie.
Okay. Snugglepot and Cutie Pie she's got on. See, Rachel's fine. She's fine.
I'm exhausted. I'm tired and exhausted and, yeah, just recovering.
See, these women always complain. A few hours birth and then they need to recover. You've already done it 6 times.
Yeah. That's insane. Why did I do that 6 times?
You should have seen the nurses when I rocked up with all the kids. Trying to take a truckload of kids to the hospital, that was a mission.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, I'm going to go. Everyone's seen baby.
Thank you, honey.
We're not making it up. She exists. It's not fake news.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, keep talking about property.
Okay, I'll talk about property.
Always goes up.
Well, there's this... She's going to look at this in a... Nope, that's wrong. She's going to look at this in a decade's time and be shocked that property... We're even talking about property 400 grand. So, there you go. What's another 6 going to do? Cheaper by the dozen? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Although I don't know if we'll get there. Have you given your baby a big smack to assert your dominance in the household? Yeah, I'm sure that's how it works with a baby. I'm sure that's how it works. Okay. Oh, yes, HeiseSception. Yes, you saw my streaming software. I will highly recommend vMix as a platform to use, guys, by the way. Highly recommend it. It's a great package. So, a property adventure here. We're looking established property, 1 car park, or let's do any. Let's do any. 1 bathroom, 2 bed. Anything else below 400 grand. So just houses. We happy with that, team? Happy to go with that? Let us know. Okay. Hang on. Wait, someone left a comment there. Yep. Pizza, be right back. Fantastic. Okay, that's a go. Let's see the results here. And what we'll do is we will look at Brisbane. Okay. So we got a few here in Brisbane. Now, here we have the city centre, guys. That's about here. Here's the city centre. There's the CBD. You've got West End everywhere. This is a really nice part of Brisbane. A lot of people will move to this part of the city to get to Brisbane State High. It's a really good high school, a public school that everyone competes to get into. So you can see there's nothing within our price range there. No houses, at least. Remember, we're looking for houses here, guys. Which area of Brizzy do I live in? We're down in Sunnybank, so we're a bit further out. So we're a bit further. We're down here. Okay, so we're kind of. I like where we are. We're not too far from the Switch. We're not too far from the Gold Coast. We're not too far from the Brisbane. So we get the best of most things, but we're not on the coast either. You know, we're not on the coast. So, Mount Gravatt. Alan wants to have a look there. Yeah, we can. I mean, that's not bad there. That's not a bad area. But as I was saying, you know, central Brisbane is the nicest area. You've got the north side of the river. Over here, we've got the airport and the ports. And, you know, the southern side. I mean, I'm more of the southern guy, to be honest. It's more of the area that I know. So let's have a look at Annerley. Let's see what's here at Annerley. That's not a bad suburb. Our office, we used to have an office right here in Yeronga and commute there every day. Took about half an hour along the train line. Okay, and we've got a house with no price. Oh, there we go. Offers. Over $399,000. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one, guys. Let's have a look. 399. Okay, offers over 399. So within our price range. So it looks like it's a townhouse. 2 bedrooms, little living room with a balcony and a garage underneath. What do you reckon? Not exactly what we wanted. In a complex. Almost makes me, yeah. So in a complex, you've got all those body corporate fees associated with it there. You know, comprising 2 beds, 2 bath, private balcony, open plan living. Rental return $450 to $470 per week. Where does it tell us about the body corporate fees? A funky unit move in ready. Yeah, we'll have to see. They got a virtual tour. Let's have a look. Okay, there you go, guys. What do you reckon? $400,000 for this place? Yeah. Okay, let's go a bit further out. That's not really our criteria, isn't it? I want a house with a block, so maybe we need to filter it. We'll go Maruka. Maruka's a popular area. Alan, I've seen an article today, by the way, predicting the biggest interest rate hikes before 2023, up to 13%. Sounds a bit far-fetched, but these are far-fetched times. Where was the article, mate? Send it to me and I'll have a look. 13% seems insane, honestly. I can't see the RBA doing that here in Australia. I can't see it happening. You know, so drastically in a few years. Can you imagine? We'll have to see. I'm sure their rates are going to go up. They're going to go up, but 13%. Then again, we'll actually might earn some money on our deposits. You have to send me the link on Discord, mate, or just tell me where it is. It won't work on YouTube. You don't know how many spam bots just flood the chat with crap. So much crap. Okay, Maruka. Auction. Nope, we don't want to auction. Okay, what about Rockley? There's a nice butcher down here. I mean, Graceville, it's getting a bit classier, but there's a lot of flooding area. This flooding is a big issue around here. You know? Oh, the Guardian. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Another auction. Okay, what about Mount Gravatt? Upper Mount Gravatt. No, another unit in a complex. We'll have a look. So, okay, what do we have here? Still West Gardens. Yeah, Garden City. Okay. So you're buying another unit. We still haven't got a house yet, have we? What do you think, guys? Do you like this aesthetic? I mean, it's very simple, and they're breaking up the facade by having a bit of color here, a little bit there, you know, a little outdoor area. But you've got all, and look how close these things are. Look how close they are, and it's all under the car park. Do I know this one? I don't know if I do. I mean, you got the shared facilities here. I mean, this is okay, I guess, but it's pretty small. One of these rooms is the size of this little room that we stuck on the back of this house. Still not another house that we want. Someone wants to look at Robinson. Okay, we'll move. Here we go. We'll look here. It's not too bad. Sunnybank Plaza. Okay, retirement living, 440 grand. Nope, we don't want it. We can't look at retirement, guys. I guess if you want to downsize, but these are a whole other mess too if you go into them, because then you're inside, you know, you're in this complex and you got to sell to them. I see 400 grand for this. I mean, it's nice, but you're in a retirement village. 440 grand for a retirement village. Okay, so that's not really a first home buyer. What about this one here? 380,000. Okay, you got 137. So another. Is this commercial? Is this commercial? Can you live in it too? That might be best of both worlds. No, another complex. What are we looking at here? 380 grand. The problem with all of these complexes are you're going to have additional costs, additional fees. Mozzie is saying once it is open house, 20 cars turn up, then they take the offers over the price. And my son had to pay 55 grand last week more. He was the highest bidder. Well, there you go. Where was that, Mozzie? Where was that? So we'll go a bit further out. Let's have a look around my neck of the woods. Okay, nothing is even coming up here. Acacia Ridge. Okay, that's a bit near the industrial part of it. And I bet you this is in a complex as well. Yeah, there you go. Little 2-bed, tiny 2-bed. All offers welcome. Okay, so they're not giving us the price. What about Runcorn? Runcorn isn't too bad. You're still pretty close to the city. 385,000. Okay, now this, I think we're gonna have to. Okay, we may have to go down to Logan then to find something for this price range for a first starter. Now this one, 385 in Runcorn, a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 car. Now you're in a complex, so you're going to have fees associated with that. You're going to be living in the back of everyone else, but this is a starter place, a starter home. You know, you've got a bit of room there. You don't have much of a front yard, but at least you got a pool. I mean, see, this is the type of thing that my mother bought in down the Gold Coast. She downsized from a 3-bedroom house down to a little place like this. It was just 1 story, but it was perfect for someone who wanted to retire. Do you think this is a starter home? I don't think I'd want to raise a family here. You don't really have your own backyard. You know, you want somewhere for the kids to play. Okay, we're talking Beenleigh. We're getting definitely out of Brisbane here because we're heading further south, guys. You know, we're heading, there's Beenleigh. This is the Gold Coast. And here we're going down to Logan. We may need to go further here. Okay, so if we go further down, okay, we're past Brisbane here. We're getting down to Logan now, everyone. So kind of the next city over. But it all blurs from one place to the next, you know. So let's have a look at what we can get in Woodbridge. Now, you're going in a lower socioeconomic area here, a little bit more expensive. Take care, Fozzie. I'll see you later, mate. Thank you very much. Enjoy the drink. We'll have to see. What can we get here? Because here we go, Woodbridge. Okay, Woodbridge. Okay, we're finally starting to see something with a block of land. Submit offers. Submit offers. Okay. You got a rumpus room, and a laundry, so that probably isn't legal height under there, but it may be. You got 3 bedrooms, a little bath, a kitchen, living, dining, and a covered balcony. What do we have? Okay, timber floors. I mean, it's looking nice. You could live there. You know, little kitchen, little bathroom. So this is probably not. Oh, it does look. Maybe it's illegal. I mean, you'll be spending a lot of time living down there, everyone. You know, it's not the sexiest house. You could dress it up a little bit if you wanted to, but it's perfectly fine. You know, you've got a garage, but they're not giving us a price. and Woodridge, okay, you know, it's a little bit further out of the city, but submit offers. Oh, come on. Since when is Woodridge? Submit offers. 250 grand. No, that's a unit. Make an offer. Bloody hell. Okay. Here we go. Offers over 170,000. This is definitely not what we're looking for. But this would be the type of property. You know those guys who buy like 10 or 20 properties and we read the articles about them, how they leverage one to the next to the next? This would be a lower socioeconomic area. You'd be buying a cheaper property and renting it out. And it's kind of recession proof because if there's a, you know, supported by government, if people are getting rent assistance or that will keep your property funded. So let's have a look what you get for 100. And so there you go, 2-bed, little bath. I mean, that's not too bad, guys. What do you reckon? For a little, is that what it looks like inside? That has to be staged. Okay. Someone likes their IKEA furniture. We'll have to see. What do you think? 170 grand. Okay, built-in wardrobe, calling all investors, low maintenance, 2-bed tenancy. Here's the, okay, here are all the costs per quarter. Yeah, I mean, what's it renting for a week? Shit, maybe I shouldn't be showing that. Currently rented for $230 a week. $230 a week. There you go. Alan would buy that. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, mate. How did you send it to me? let me know. How did you send it to me? Flooding. I need a boat to get to the toilet. Okay. Is that what here? Yeah, there is some flooding issues in Waterford West down here. So, I mean, when you get lots of cheaper places down at Logan. You're not in Brisbane, though, you know? On the Discord, okay, hang on, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. When you go to Browns Plains, down here. Okay, 800 block. Let's see what else we can see. Logan Central. So we're definitely in Logan. What can we get in the middle of Logan? Not telling us a price. Not, you know, little 230. Offers above 199. What's this one here? Okay, so another 3 better on a little block. Where is this? Oh, where did you post that, Corzan? Where did you post it, mate? Maybe we should be looking at 200k boats. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should. So what do we have here? Let's look. 1, 2, 3 bed, little living, deck. You've got a garage and a storage, so that would be handy to have underneath there. Let's look at some of the photos. Yeah, I mean... Wait, what? Is that a stripper pole? Is that a stripper pole, guys? Here we go. Wait, I'll lose that one. Let's get back to the stripper one. Where's the stripper one? There. Is that a stripper pole? Did we just find a stripper pole? Everyone. Structural support. Oh, yep, it is. Well, okay, now... I may be sounding like a bastard here, but that exemplifies the area that we're talking about here. Okay, guys, you know, it's lower socioeconomic area. So some people may strip to make extra money. I worked with people at Woolies down the Gold Coast. They made more money stripping than they did at their management or supervisor job at Woolworths. Can't blame them. You know, each to their own, but still, you know, you kind of don't want to be doing that for a living, really. I mean, there you go. You got a big yard. And a stripper pole. What more could you want? Yeah, I mean, there you go. Yeah, kinky there. You know, husband and wife could have a bit of fun. Oh, I'm sure real estate agents have a whole lot of stories they could tell us, guys, about what they've seen. Okay, here's one. In Logan Lee, 8 Peach Face Street, offers over 350. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so still in Logan, guys. So we've left Brisbane. We've left Brisbane, at least southern. We couldn't really find anything. What are we looking at here? Do we have any photos? Let's have a look at some images. Okay, so yeah, built to the boundary. Yeah, nice. Raked ceilings, good. You know, tiled floor. Little specky. Yep. Yeah, I mean, can't really complain too much about that. There's the garage. You know, you got a backyard. They didn't bother to Photoshop the grass. I like that. That doesn't intimidate me, you know. Little barbecue at the back. Okay, so there it is. There's Logan Motorway. There's the hospital. I mean, they're showing you that for rental accommodation, guys. Little park. Yeah. What do you reckon? That's a nice little specky for $350. I wonder how much it went for. That could be a starter home. That gives you enough space to raise a family. Would it be nicer with a double garage? You know, but you can live without it, can't you? You know. So there we're looking at, but we've definitely got down to Logan. So if you're looking for a first home buyer, a family home in Brisbane, you can definitely find one down here. There's lots of starter homes, you know. That's the sort of thing I'm looking for way north. Okay, yeah. I mean, that type of house, this is a standard spec home. There's nothing crazy here. I mean, if you go, you get a building and pest inspection, they'll identify probably issues with the brickwork, maybe some leaking in the roof. You want to look for structural issues. But, you know, if a building's old like that, you'll find there will be some issues. There will be some maintenance that you'll need to do. But they're not that complicated, these things. You know, it's not like buying an apartment and then all of a sudden there's major structural cracking or there's, you know, the government's placed all these reports on it. Here, the biggest thing is not having arsehole neighbours, really. That's the biggest issue with moving in these type of stuff. But, I mean, yeah, the garden can be done fine. And you're probably better situation here gardening than my part further into the city because we've got all the old suburbs with all of the contaminated soil. I would not be able to find that in Sydney. No, probably not. That's why people are moving to Brisbane for a better deal. I mean, and you live in one of these places, then you get an equity growth, and then you move in, you upgrade, you go a bit further. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can get. Okay, Wynnum. Okay, Wynnum's nice. We got a few there. Yeah, there's going to be nothing in our price range. I mean, if you want to go real cheap, guys, have a look. We can go here on the islands, hey? Who knows what I'm looking at? Russell Island. I mean, you can get tons of places there. Offers over $239. There we go, $330. $330. What's happened to Russell? The only problem is with Russell, you can get lots of nice little, these are all transportable houses. A lot of them are transportable and shipped over there. You've got to live on the island. You've got to catch the ferry over. They don't want to have their boats there. There's a lot of people retiring there. And the area is getting some better services and amenities, but you are pretty remote. You know, they've got all the islands here. You've got to be careful with what you're buying. Go and check it. So let's, I don't know if we're going to get anything in Cleveland. You got the railway, does the railway line go out here? It does. What do we have here? It'd all be retirement living at this price range. We'll have to go more inland, to be honest. Yeah, retirement. I'm not going to even bother. By negotiation, offers over 3. Yeah, it'll be retirement. 385, retirement living. Cleveland is a yucky place. Tell them they're joking. My house is 10 years old, and there's some big cracks, but they aren't structural. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If it's not a structural issue, you can deal with it. There will be some settling, but really, push comes to shove, you can rectify damage on a small specky yourself. You can make it livable yourself, pretty much, hopefully. The biggest thing is if you're getting water leaking in the walls and all mold growing everywhere. Let's head north side. Now, I'm not much of a north side guy. I'm more of south side, but we'll have a look here. What can we get? Oh, boy. See, this is way... Where did I live? Lutwich here. This is where we rented as a student. We were renting there. You know, let's go a bit further. What can we get in Chermside? In Chermside, we'll go up here. Office over 399 still. We're looking apartments. 425, another unit. Another unit. What are we over here? For sale. Yeah, really? Having a bit of trouble finding anything. What about Aspley? Retirement. For sale by negotiation. Retirement. I mean, you can't blame someone wanting to retire and scale down. That's the thing. Kingston is cool but expensive. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. You pay a premium for different parts of the city. Let's have a look. We'll keep going. What about Strathpine? I mean, you got a bit of a hike. The problem is the further out you get, the more of a journey you have into the city. If you've got to go in every day, I mean, and then the commute adds up. But still, you've got to remember, guys, I'm looking at this as a Brisbaneite. If I was coming here from Sydney or Melbourne, the commute wouldn't even worry me as much. It would be nowhere near as much as some of the other cities. But Strathpine, what do we have there? Another villa, 270 grand for a house. Okay, let's have a look. What can we get for 270? Okay, there you go. So you're in a complex. There's a private road there, so there definitely have to be some body corporate or strata fees or something to maintain that. Looks like this is a garage they've converted, or they've stripped up the carpet. Okay, that floor looks a bit gross. A bit of a clean would have been good for the photos. Strathpine is cheap for a reason. Is it dodgy, mate? I've only ever visited a few people there, to be honest, and had a few meetings on the way there, so I can't tell you, you know, how is it bad? What about Lawton? We'll go up there. What are we looking at? A terrace house, a house on a 275 block, 450. So this is just at our range, 450 grand. What can we get there for it? And it's a render. It's a small block, 275. Low socioeconomic value. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too, where you're going. But for a starter house, you may need to go to a lower socioeconomic area. And if it's your starter house, you live there for a couple of years, you build up some equity, then you bump that to get into another property, and then you turn that into a rental. Or I had a mate who did that. He bought his first place down, I think, Waterford, and then he sold it as well and moved in. Bad place to commute to as well. Yeah, that's I mean, that's the problem. Everything we're looking at, guys, has a commute. Everything here has a commute. The further out you get from here, you're commuting. I mean, what about... we could go down Ipswich way. We could check out down Ipswich way, but the problem is when you're getting there, you're going to have the huge amount of highway travel there, and you're going to have contaminated land. Terrible flooding. Yeah, okay. What we need to look at, Brisbane flooding. This guy, the flood awareness map for Brisbane City Council. I should bring that up. We should really be looking at that at the same time. Yeah, okay, I accept these conditions. And we can see here, where were we looking at? We were looking at Strathpine. That's the furthest out I can zoom. Fantastic. But you can see here all the risks of different areas flooding. And there you go, guys. So this is what I'd be checking too if we were, really had our hearts set on one of these properties. So keep that in mind too. It's only a stripper pole if you get excited. Yeah, well, that's a problem too. But, I mean, we're talking about out here in Ipswich. Now, the issue is settlement. There's a lot of mining out here, so you'll find some nice cheap properties and a commute to Brisbane that isn't too bad, but you've got, again, a lower socioeconomic area that is Ipswich, and you've got some challenges with regards to the land. So you got to be careful of where you're buying and if there's any contamination in the land, if there's any issues with regards to subsiding and slippage. We found a block, a house on 2 blocks that we thought we could split it. It wasn't that expensive. We went and had a look at it, but then it was all these other issues with mining out there, What's it contaminated with? Oh, it depends, honestly. You've got acid sulfate soils, and then you've got all of the stuff that they used on the mines. We had one person I know their site was contaminated, I think something from the airport or the Air Force, where they were putting out the fires. This is the thing, the fire trucks also, they do a lot of contaminants. Went out here from the Air Force base, then if that gets into the water and it goes down to your property, you could be screwed. So you've got to be careful. Heise, where did you find those flood maps, and are there any for Sydney and Melbourne? I don't know. I know them for Brisbane because, well, I'm an architect and I've worked on projects in Brisbane. I'm sure there would be some in Sydney and Melbourne. We'll go here. Sydney flood maps. The council should provide this data. We'll have to see. You'd have to look at it, guys. What you want to do is, a good thing is to look at PD Online for any location you want to look at. So PD Online for, I don't know, Lilydale. Let's see what they have. Here we go, Yarra Valley. Tracking the progress of planning applications. So PD Online for any place you want to look at, and the council will have the information you need. When you're looking at buying a property, contact the council. Pick up the phone, ring them up. They should be friendly. Most of them are. Ask them questions. Where can I find this information? Where can I find that? I mean, they're working there. You might be the point of difference for them, and they'll help you out. The conveyancing and the checks that the lawyers do for you, you can do a lot of that yourself. You can get that information for free. A lot of it is from council. A lot of it is on government databases. A lot of that you can find online. I've done my video 5 free property searches you need to do. But remember PD Online and look at it, guys, honestly. Because I remember we paid a conveyancer, and it pissed us off, the shit they were doing. I'm going, I've already found all this information. I checked it before I even put an offer on the property. But remember PD Online, guys. That's a great starting point, because it all has to be online, and you can check applications. So, I mean, Ipswich there. Let's see what we can get here. You know what? Let's filter. I want a block of land. Okay, we want some land. So let's say we want 500 minimum. Did that do anything? Okay, we'll do, I don't know, 2,000, 5,000. I'm sure we'll get a 5,000 block. Oh, wait, do they not have? Okay. No, that did it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we go out to Ipswich a bit further. And, I mean, I've driven through Ipswich a lot, guys. We worked on a project right in the centre of the city with regards to a police station we put inside the train station. And I remember going out there for a site visit in the middle of the day, and there were people drunk in the street chucking bottles at each other. So that's my last memory of work. The first and only time I've worked there on a commercial project in the Switch. So maybe I've got a bit of a bias, guys. I hired staff working from Ipswich, and I mean, it's fine. It's just an older city. That's the problem. Cousins is saying, I was looking at a place, one of those thin, long properties. By the time you did the fence work and the space needed for the fencing, the maximum width the house could be was 5 meters. You can sometimes build directly to the boundary. Some of the small lot codes allow that. I'd download the small lot requirements for your council, because I know here in Queensland there's a portion of the house you can build to the boundary. And there's ways you can kind of, cheek it. You have an indoor-outdoor space that opens up, and you build a brick wall there and have a little, slatted roof over it to kind of steal that space. Maybe get an architect to work on those ones for you. We did a few back when I was a student. I was working for a firm, and those developers would love them. They'd buy them, and then you want to jazz them up a little bit to squeeze whatever you can out of the properties. Shit, maybe that's what I should do here. See if I can split my block. No, I don't have enough room, So let's have a look here. What do we have? Okay. Office over 245. A house. North Street. Okay, so is that an old shop front? It probably looks like an old shop front, doesn't it? What do we have here? You've got living, 1 bed, 2 beds, 3 bed. 3 bed with a kitchen, nice big decks all around. Not bad. Colorbond steel, okay. For sale. Okay, little block. I mean, guys, 250 grand. What's it close to? Why are they showing this stuff? The Rail Museum? Okay, I guess is that what it's right next to? Okay, it's right next to the rail. So you got this tiny little, you got a shit block. That's why it's so cheap. You got a shit block, guys. But yeah, not bad. What do you reckon? Would you go that one? I mean, that could be a good little starter place. That could definitely be a good little starter place. Hell no, I'm staying away from that. You know, oh, that's some lead there? Oh. Yeah, she needs a bit of work. Still. That's probably all asbestos. Could be. That could be the risk. The internal line could all be asbestos. Then any renovate. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Is that water damage? That looks like water damage, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. It's right near the Rail Museum, the workshop. So that's a tourist attraction. So maybe you could flip it into something commercial. We'd have to, what if this is your demo job, you reckon? Yeah. Yeah. How much rent would you potentially get? Oh, I don't know. Air conditioned? Oh, hang on. 1920s. Is it not heritage listed? Okay. Okay, so good. Renovated in the 50s. Residential A. So it's listed as residential. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. You'd need to fix it up. I mean, you could live in it if you wanted to, but you need to fix it up if you want to rent it out, honestly. It is, if it was listed as commercial as well, then I'd be interested in it. Even for the land. But there you go. You got this shitty block. 100% asbestos. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like there's some water damage there. So you're paying for the block, guys. Honestly, I think you're paying for the block here. Okay, we haven't found it. We haven't found it. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. What about here? North Tivoli. 430. Okay, 2,000 square, but pretty close to the river. So that's a concern. That's a concern. Let's look at some of these photos. So it looks like a transportable that's been lifted up. I mean, she looks fine. Needs a coat of paint. Yeah. Nice big block. But what can you do on it? What can you do on it? Paid $245 to live life like a squatter. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Australia. Yeah. It's a Paul home, so there's no need to worry about flooding. Yeah, true. True, but it could be issues with the surrounding land. That's the thing. But you never know. So, yeah. But, I mean, that's a horrible... What they've done is they've positioned it, hopefully, correctly on the block. Okay, so you've got a park right next to you. So this must be flooding here. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Mount Warren Park. You want to have a look there? Okay, let's look at Mount Warren Park. Okay. Where's am I at Mount Warren Park? Are we there now? Mount Warren Park. Oh, Beenleigh. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Ay. Ah, the Yatla Pie shop. I used to, we did a lot of work with the Hutchies boys in Yatala, and would often stop at the Yatala pie shop on the way. Now, Beenleigh, it's now part of the Gold Coast. It never used to be, a long time ago. I'm showing my age here. I once happened to get delayed at the Beenleigh train station, went to the local pub, and that's the only time I've ever found a ATM that dispenses $10 notes. This is back before you could pay for everything with the tapper. Shit, I'm old. But the only time I've ever seen an ATM that gave you the last $10. Okay, so let's see what we can get. And you know what? Let's change our... We'll drop our block size. If that makes any difference. Yeah, it does for a little bit. What do we have here? 34 Lewis Street, Beenleigh, no price. Okay. Looks, yeah, 3-bed. I mean, this is a standard spec, you guys, with a garage, a little laundry, just a simple brick veneer with a bit of stud and plasterboard. There you go. So you got a block, little fence, a nice garden, bit of a front. We could switch to 1 million in Sydney. Okay, we'll do that next. That'll probably be a bit depressing. Well, 1 million in Sydney, and then shit. You're right. I mean, there you look at that. That's nice. You can put the kids' play equipment there. You can grow a big tree there. You can really you can live there. Oh, they had a big tree there that died. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad, guys. Too bad they're not telling us the price. What else do we have here? What do we got here? Okay, 380. 380 grand. Okay. I mean, what do you reckon, guys? What do you think? That's nice outdoor area. You could be living out there a lot. Not a bad kitchen. I mean, it's just a standard little kitchen, but it does the job. I mean, this is all you need. This is all you really need. You don't need all the wanky bullshit to show off. No one cares. No one really cares. I guess that just comes with age. And this is, I mean, this is nice. I like this. There you go. A little bodgy air conditioning. I mean, it gets hot here. You are further away from the coast. The Gold Coast is a lot cooler. Probably need to redo the tiling. Honestly, there'd probably be some maintenance issues there, but that's nothing surprising, guys, in a building this old. I mean, this is all we can see from the photograph. What can we see here? I mean, there you go. You got a beautiful tree. You got some slope down. So, some opportunities. What do we have? So 3-bed, 2-bed, master bedroom with a 2-way bathroom. Yeah, those were popular back in the day. Toilet outside. That's good. And a little sink. So that's smart. That's smart. This gives you kind of like the flexibility of a ensuite without having it. Yeah, no. Look at that. You even got half a tree. Half a tree there. Corzan, I was listening to Steve Price in the morning talking about the issues on the Gold Coast and just south, and he was saying, should just expand the Queensland border. Yeah, I know. They really should we should just take all of Northern Rivers as part of Queensland, but that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Not sure New South Wales want to hand over Northern Rivers. Yeah. Probably not. So yes. Okay. You want to look up 38 Linning Street, Malwarren Park, just sold. Okay. Let's check that one up. Where is it? Do I have it on my map here? Which street? Linning Street. Let's see if I can just find it on here. You know what? I'll just... let's do this. We'll type it in here. What one is it? 38. Did I get that right? Might not be on domain. I'll try and find it. Okay, just sold. Do you know how much? Silent. Do you know how much it sold for? So let's 60 photos. Okay. So it's raised up. Yeah, little splitties. Oh, gross. Oh boy, I can't talk, you know. Was that ever cool? Guys, was that ever cool? Really? You know, oh wait, is this a builder's house? Did a builder do this himself? Oh, sold for $430. Okay. I mean, there you go. I mean, that's obviously a fisheye lens, but that's still useful outdoor space that you have there. A lot of nice planning here. Is that a pool? Do they have a pool? No, that's that deck. Yep. Okay, cool. So you got a patio, a little breezeway through, dining, living, master bed. So it's a standard brick veneer specky. Nothing wrong with that. $430. Yeah. Tiles, you know, the tiles are always good. It's easy to clean. Everyone gets over the carpet. You know, not too bad. I've only seen that in an old, like, 100-year farmhouse. Yeah, it's probably a you know what it is. It's a builder who owns the place, or a brickie, and I'll do the bathroom myself, honey. Don't worry, it'll be fine. And brickie, it had to be a brickie, honestly, or you know, or someone got it from a job. You know, just order another couple of square meters of brick for that facade. I mean, I swear that's how all the extensions happen on my father's house. Okay, cool. Yeah, not bad. What else do we have here? So that's so you know, there's a few places definitely in Waterford you can get that. Out at Ipswich as well. Beenleigh you can. You know, we're definitely going a bit further south, but nothing really close into it. So there are opportunities for starter homes, I'd say, or you know, investment properties around the $400,000 mark. And there you're talking a mortgage that's definitely affordable. You know, it's definitely affordable. Eagleby, let's check there, Eagleby. Okay, here you've got another little, you know, the advantage of brick is you don't need to paint the bloody things. The problem is if the mortar isn't very good and if the waterproofing in the internal wall isn't working well enough, that could be an issue, but then you still don't have to paint it. What do we have there? I mean, there you go. Okay, I mean, this is nice. I'd paint it white, but still. What are they asking for here? Yeah, a little shed. Great. I'm just loving seeing all these houses that don't need any work, guys. Oh, look, that's interesting. I haven't seen this. Where they overlay the plan onto it. That's smart. I mean, there you go. Even a video. How much are they asking? How much are they asking for that one? $399 to $439. Okay. So, again, a nice little starter place out near Eagleby. Now, you've got... Where's the train line? You'd have to catch the train over here or here in Beenleigh. So you'd have to... You know, if you were living in Brisbane, you wanted to commute into Beenleigh, you could drive in. You reckon $290 max, you think? You're paying for the land, mate. You're paying for the land. I mean, yeah. Actually, $400,000 in Eagleby. What the hell are we doing? They're $299. Offers over $300,000. Well, everything's getting more expensive. Remember, we need to look at this from the eyes of a Sydneyite. Guys. There you go, another 3-bed. Okay, an unfinished 3-bed. Huh? Okay. Someone got divorced. So she needs some work. Not much. I mean, you could line that ceiling and those walls. Yeah. Okay, what's happened there? Something's happened there. So, yeah. She needs some work. Okay. So, what do you think, guys? Have we found any should the people complain that they can't get a place to live in Brisbane for $400,000? You can't really, can you? You get one in Logan. You can get one in Ipswich. You can get one virtually in the sunny coast. Not really much in Brisbane. I'd rather leave it to the pros to get it done quicker. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They'd do it quick. Problem is, mate, if you can't get the phone call back from the pros because it's all going insane, you know, that's the fun situation I'm having at the moment. So what do you think? Anywhere else you'd want to look in Brisbane? I mean, 450. Do we want to look at units or apartments? Not really. Maybe. Let's look at Brisbane. Let's look at Sydney. Okay. We'll leave it all the same. Or maybe we'll look at the Gold Coast a bit first. Come on. Are you shitting me? Okay. Varsity Lakes. We'll go Robina. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on. The map just mustn't be updating. It can't be that. Honestly, my generation should just rent as Gen Z cause my generation just want to travel and be free. You think? There's no place for that price, I see. No, come on. Come on. Anyway, okay, let's go to Sydney. We'll go. I'm sure we'll find something for this price in Sydney, hey? Let's see. Let's see. Sydney, New South Wales. Sure. Let's go. Come on. See? There's one at Bankstown for auction. Okay, no, let's be serious. That's $1 million. Okay? $1 million. There. Shit. Oh shit. Let's up it. Well, 1 point. Oh, there we go. 700 to 1.5. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's go up to 2. There we go. Come on. 6. There we go. There we go, guys. Yeah, see? Who's got... Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, still, we'll go. Yeah, no riffraff in Sydney. Okay, we'll go to 1.5 mil. 700 grand. Let's apply and see what we can see. Okay, okay. We'll go any. We'll go all. Come on. There has to be something in Sydney for that money. Is it because we'll clear the land? Okay. There we go. Let's change. We'll change this to houses. 31 houses. Okay, guess the land must be tiny. Okay. A terrace house in Redfern. 1.45 million bucks. Shotgun house. 1 bed. 2 bed and a study. A bedroom that's 2.2 meters wide. A little kitchen. I mean, it looks nice. Fireplace. I mean, they've jazzed it up. But shit, guys, look, they can't even afford plaster on the bricks. Now, you were all given that little hovel in Ipswich shit that you wouldn't get for 250 grand. You know, this is just the tarted up version of that. Okay, this is a worker's cottage from 100 years ago. They're not even showing us the street. 1.5 million bucks. Okay, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. They've done this all up nice, and they're exposing the brickwork for, you know, archy-wank reasons. I'm just not in the mood to peddle it. But, yeah. Okay. 1.4 million. Let's go a bit further out. What about Newtown? Another 1.4 million bucks. Shit. 1.4 million. Okay. Got a little kitchen. Photographs that aren't really framed properly. That's your view. That's your view. You look at the back ass of a petrol station for 1.4 million bucks. I would rather look at the rail museum. Okay. There you go. There's your outhouse. Don't tell me they're using that. So it's 2-bedroom. Oh, with a separate studio apartment. Are you kidding? Stripper pole place was a bargain. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. Yeah. See, this is the thing. These prices now, just imagine if we had done this video in reverse, if we had looked at all these Sydney prices and psychologically anchored ourselves with these prices and then gone to have a look at, you could buy 3 or 4 properties in Logan or Beenleigh for this money. You get 3 of them. Rent 2 of them out, live in 1, retire. Buy half of Ipswich probably for the cost of 2 of these. Okay, I'm kidding, but still. So this is why when someone from these cities, when they come to the Brisbane, here we go, 1.2 mil. Let's have a look. Another 2-bed. 2-bed for 1.2 million. I mean, that's nice. It looks great, but it's old. Is it heritage listed? You're probably limited what you can do. Where's the bedrooms? There we go. So 2 small bedrooms, kitchen, bath. You couldn't even do this now. You couldn't really have the bathroom off the kitchen in the current building code. Okay. I mean, it's nice. Most of these are heritage listed. Yeah. And that's another pain, which you're limited what to do. Notice how they've got the nice high ceilings. They give you the ventilation, and they've got the little vents here. So it's nice. Little courtyard. Okay. 1.2 million, guys. 1.2. Okay. What about Summerhill? For sale. What are we looking at here? Okay, nope, that's not it. 1.3 million. Ooh, what is this? So they've done something funky here. Let's look at the floor plans. 1 bed. Huh? Are you kidding? 1 bed. 1 bed? What the hell? Is this a 2-story thing? What's going on here? First floor, ground floor. Oh, shit. It is. This has got one. So they've got approval, even if it is heritage listed. They've got approval to build above. Okay. This is what the approval is. So these are all renders. None of this is real. So they've got approval to build this box up here. Oh, boy. So, yeah, that's what it is. This is the addition. An ensuite. So you got to go upstairs, another bedroom. What are they doing? Yeah, so they're killing that bedroom. Turning it into this. Redoing the kitchen. Changing the bedroom at the back into a living area. But you've got to pay for all of that. This isn't going to be cheap. Is this video a render? Nope. It's a bro dude real estate video. Okay. Huh. I hope they paid someone to do that design. Wow. Just shove that shipping container on top. Oh, mate, no, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Doing that will be a real pain in the ass. You got to crane it in, and they're redoing the front. Okay. Let's go to the Red Rooster line here, the cheaper suburbs. Okay, we've been looking at goat cheese suburbs. Okay, you can drop $1 million, good on you, but that's not the $400,000 challenge. Let's see. Let's go to 400 grand, 450 in Sydney. Okay, 450. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Retirement living. Office invited. Here we go. I mean, Mount Druitt, guys, that's virtually in Sydney. You know, there we go. 450 grand, Mount Druitt. 195 block. Is it retirement living? There you go. Let's look at the floor plan. Little 3-bed specky. Even these are tiny, guys. Wow. Okay, so that's an attached house. I mean, that's... Yeah, okay. So still... There we go. What about Newport? Retirement living. Retirement living. Okay, so it looks like only retiring boomers are allowed to get houses for $400,000. Sydney... Well, yeah, Sydney isn't for poor people. That's what Sargadis has said, yeah. It's not for poor people, guys. Or what you do is... There is a 2-bed unit under $4,000 in Lacumba. Okay. But what about Campbelltown? That's not too far. Oh. I mean, what, guys, is the commute from these places like a complete nutter? You know, is it bullshit? Is it just really a bullshit, insane commute? I get the feeling it is. I get the feeling it's a terrible, terrible place to commute from out here to into Sydney. It'd be impossible. You'll be renting in here, honestly. And I hear there are places going cheap at Mascot Towers. You know what? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, what's going on? I got to refresh this. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Let's see if anything's going on around here. The triangle of failed, as I'm calling it. You know what? Let's just clear that. Let's not even pretend. So I think Sydney... 400 grand as a starter, you're not really going to find it, guys. Campbelltown to North Beaches is 1.5 hours. Okay, so that's bullshit. So you're just going to have to up your costs. What about Zetland? I mentioned that in a video that I think I'll release tomorrow. The Zetland apartments there, everything's auction. Oh, okay, I don't want auction. How do you turn off auction here? 2.5 million. Well, for sale contract. I have to follow up to see what's happened with Mascot Towers. 1.2 mil for a 3-bedroom apartment. Okay, so 1.2 for a 3-bedroom apartment in Mascot. So you got nice double car, back to back, big balcony, living, dining, big doors to open that up. So little media, which is really there's your laundry cupboard. Okay, so. Okay, anyway, that's in media apparently. 2-bed with a bath, which is an ensuite. You don't want to know how much it costs to build these things. Okay. Yeah. Look how special you are, guys. People who live in Campbelltown and Mount Druitt don't even go to the Sydney like ever. They stay in the hood. Okay, is it like that? So that you're not commuting there. You're not commuting. So you're a suburbanite. Lots commute from Central Coast, just north of Sydney. Okay, let's have a look to see what we can get there. But I mean, the thing is, when you're buying one of these things, 1.2 mil, you're not even on the top of the building. You're competing with everyone else in it. And then you got the cost of it. Okay, let's go. North Sydney. What about up here? Should I not even look here, guys? This is just going to depress me. Auction. Contact agent. For sale, $1 million. Okay, let's see what we'll get for $1 million. 2-bed. Is that the only story? What's that? Is that your place? This one here that we're looking at, or the one I was looking at before? Do you like it? Is it worth the money? Oh, what, up here? So is this your area of Sydney up here? Is this even considered part of Sydney anymore? Or your, your own people up here away from the Sydneyites? You know? I mean, this beautiful. Again, and you're in a complex. So it's all just more and more units, guys. You know, I guess. So, I think well, what do you reckon? We were successful in Brisbane with the $400,000 challenge. I think we found some places surrounding the city. Sydney, there's no chance. No chance, guys. I mean, you could still get something within 30 minutes, I'd say, commute to Brisbane for 400 grand. You know? You might as well go out to the Blue Mountains, yeah. What about here? Penrith. Okay, what can we get for 300 grand? It's an old few couple story bricky in old master plan community. Yeah. Yeah. Penrith is flood zones. Okay. Yeah, well, you got the river there, don't you? Everyone in Sydney stays local. Local as. North Beaches, traffic is bad everywhere, and no one wants to catch the beeline. Okay. So, yeah, well, no wonder people are getting out of here. They're selling up, and they're looking at Sydney. They're looking at Brizzy, and they're seeing what they can get for their money. Look for the next Byron Bay. I think Brawley Point, New South Wales. Hey, okay, let's check there. Hey, let's check there. Are we right? Have I found? Is this right? Where's that? Next Byron Bay. Where are we? Where the hell are we? Oh, we're south. We're south. Okay. Next Byron, you say, Lucas, eh? Next Byron. Here? Where is it? Okay, that's telling me where I'm meant to go. Brawley Point, New South Wales. Oh, down here, down here. Well, we got a site for 142,000. What is it? A block of land? No, you get this picture. It's an NTF. You get the picture of these guys on the beach. Okay, this is you imagining you live here. Site G5. A holiday cabin. Okay. Holiday cabin. We're going to have to, let's just clear all this stuff and see what we can buy here. Not much. What's this? Expression of interest. Okay. 40.47 hectares. They got a floor plan? Whoa. Oh, if this is the new Byron, guys, let's all go in, buy this, and then chop him up. Chop it up. You can pick up a 250 to 350 two-bedroom apartment in Liverpool, but to drive to CBD is almost 1 hour and 20 minutes, with tolls costing $20 a day on the M5. Ah, shit. So it's kind of useless then. That's $100 a week just to get to work if you're working 5 days. So you got to add that to the cost of the property. Sydney's just not affordable for working class people, and you need to get a good job and a good career, you know. You really do. So, but you know, if you're doing that, if you're putting up with that bullshit, commuting in, you might as well live interstate and then fly in. You know what? What's Virgin? Sydney to Melbourne. Sydney to Brisbane. Oh, no, where, okay, $31. I discovered this when I was driving from bloody Canberra. There you go, on sale, $75. So say rather than, $20 each way. $20 each way. Okay. So One side of Brizzy is 10 to 15 bucks in tolls too. Yeah, you just don't drive on the toll roads. Come on. You live interstate, live cheaper, you work remote, and you fly in once a week or once every other week. You know? And you're saving how much? $1 million bucks on a property? You get nice property for 500 grand. You get a really nice property in Queensland for $1 million. Hell, you move down here, although you wouldn't be able to get anything. I mean, this is all rural. So this is where we got to buy our 40-hectare blocks and subdivide it. Guys, this is where all the Bitcoin people, all the people who are making a mountain of money on their Shiba Inu or their Hex or their Bitcoin, go buy your 40 acres here, chop it up and sell it. You know? You can avoid tolls in Brisbane, but a wrong turn in Sydney, you'll go broke. Yeah, I've heard that. Don't they force you to go on the tolls in Sydney? They force you to go on the tolls, I understand. So, guys, that is, the first episode of this new series I want to do, which is really about looking at property. And I want to try and do the 400K challenge because, that's an amount that is a manageable mortgage. Even with interest rates going up, that's manageable. Where 800 to $1 million bucks, you've got to have a fair bit of disposable income. Then if you lose your job, you're kind of screwed. 400 grand, okay, you can't pay it on the dole, but you probably could, find a way to scrape by until you get back on your feet. I'm hoping. Because, Australians don't have, no, we do have savings now, don't we? We do have savings. I only get out of the tolls in Brisbane by taking the wrong turns. Well, I hardly ever drive anymore, guys. I've become such a boring bloody dad at home now. It's a rarity when I go in the city, Floyd likes this. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So I'll try. This is as I said, the political content I'm moving over to my rebranded US channel, which I changed to Heise Live, which I'm calling Real Politic. And I'll discuss that there just to separate it because some people are getting exhausted with it, and so am I. Where property, no one ever gets exhausted about it, or at least give people options. So let's finish off by looking at what we can get for $1 million bucks to 1.5 in my city, in Brisbane. So you're selling your two bedroom shit show in Sydney, and you're coming up to Brisbane. Okay? You're coming up to Brisbane. And we're having, let's see here. You know what? Let's go right where do we, no, I'll like to West End. We'll go West End. You got South Bank here. It's wonderful. You got the good schools. You want to get, you know what? You got to put little Timmy and Jessica in Brisbane State High. Can only be the best. There we go. So let's have a look here. What do we got? Okay. This one here. This is good. Okay, because Brisbane One Towers. Is that the one? Yes, it is. Okay. Now this one here. We spoke about this in an episode ages ago where the real estate agent was giving people a year's worth of free mortgage payments. This is a brilliant marketing scheme, dressing up discounts as mortgage payments. So let's have a look here. We've got to contact the agent. Okay, let's check out the floor plan. You got a beautiful view. You got a nice view. Okay, so it's a corner property. What do you got? You got a balcony, 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed, 3 bedrooms. 3 bed, little walk-in robe. Oh, not even another ensuite. They're not telling us the price here. 1 ensuite. Yep. Bath. Okay. Ah, yeah, I know this area. Yeah. Okay. Yep. The problem with these enclosed windows, it feels very commercial. Okay. Oh, these black kitchens are the in thing now. The interior designers love them. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. What do you reckon, guys? Maybe I'm not the demo. I'm not the demo anymore. That's what it is. Let's have a look. A guy in church, he has a beautiful house around here he just sold. It wouldn't even be on here to be worth that much. Houses are so expensive in this area. Okay, this is very close to where I had our office. Okay, $1 million in Kurupa, West End. Let's have a look. $1 million in Brisbane. 3-bed, walk up. Okay, cars in sequence. Yeah, I mean, okay, this is a plan that we've all designed a million times as a student. Nothing special. Look how close these are. Guys, $1 million. Look how close they are to each other. Okay. I mean, this is... Nah. It looks great, but anyone can get this. You just pay a designer to design it for you any way you want. Okay? Plenty of people would love to design you something like this. Okay, yeah, no, this is nice. What I even do is we had concrete retaining walls between places. We punched it out to really get it looking nice. Okay, $1 million. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a roof. You know, Eastern Europe is looking good again. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, $1 million. Shit. $1 million for that. What about Highgate Hill? Come on. Okay, so let's go a bit further out. What about St. Lucia? Can you get anything there? Can you get a nice place there? An auction, another $1 million. So right near the uni, anything here would be good. Near UQ, you'd be able to rent it out. One, 2, 3 bed, a little study, so 4 bed. You could rent it out to students. 2 cars. You'd have to for $1 million. Okay, yeah, I don't care about the sign. This is all staged. Yep. Cool. Still pretty small, pretty tight. $1 million. Boy. Free is saying we were discussing how to get our mortgage paid off in the next 10 years. Not in the city either. We're rural Queensland. Yeah, that would be smart to make a dent. Wow, those Brisbane ones seem so much nicer in quality than the Sydney, even though the triangle of fail Mascot Airport boxes. Yes, well, you're talking newer. Everything here is newer in Brisbane. What we're looking at here, I'm trying to find... Have I filtered it wrong? Nope. Let's go to a bit of older suburbs. We'll go, let's see if we can get up here near the hospital, Spring Hill. 4 bed. 4 bed apartment in Spring Hill. Best offer due by November 8. Bed, 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 bed. Okay. Nice. Double story. Actually, you know what? No. We'll look at where is it? We always used to... Here we go. New farm around here. Let's see what we can get for that. For that money around here. Come on. Phil, you kidding? Oh, shit. Okay. New farm. This is where, you know, as an architecture student would be going to parties here. Everyone loved it. Tenerife. For sale, no price. Auction. Over 600 grand. Okay, 600 grand for an apartment. What can we get? 2 bed. With a laundry. 2 en-suites. Yeah, little wash. Yeah. Okay. It's tight. 600 grand. Shit. Oh, it's one of these ones with the little dicky balconies. They're not even the nice ones. That way. They're not even the nice ones. Come on. What about here? There we go. I've been in this complex is nice, right near the powerhouse. 3.5 million. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, guys. 3.5 million. Formal living, bed, master, balcony. This is when you got the coin. Nice, beautiful views. Big floor plate. You know. Still. 3.5 million. Fig Tree Pocket. Let the tenants pay off the mortgage. Trying to decide whether to sell off the investment to pay out some of our occupied mortgage or wait a while. Well, Free, I would run the scenarios. Do worst case if you can manage to keep the asset, or if you want to get rid of the stress, what's more valuable to you? That's the game. That's the thing. There's no right or wrong answer in the long run. Sure, there might be the what if and the if I had have kept on to it, Just think, if ever you think about that, think about the guy that had, I think he flipped some Shiba Inu for some shit coins, and it would have been worth over $1.8 billion now. So just think about that, okay? So it could always get worse. Fig Tree Pocket. Where's Fig Tree Pocket again? Where is that? I'm getting confused. Hang on. Fig Tree Pocket. There we go. I should know where that is. Wait. This is right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Near the Koala Sanctuary, near Indrapilli. Okay, this ain't that special. Shit, how much am I going to be shocked here by negotiation? Oh, crap. For sale now. Come on. Okay. Oh, you're paying for the block. And the copper door. 3.5 million. Okay, let's see what 3.5 million will get. Okay, you're paying for the block. You're paying for the block. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yep. I mean, great. But yeah, this is why they're showing you right here. You're paying for the block, guys. I could have bought half of Broadmeadows for 3.5 million 25 years ago. Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, no, it is a nice area. Just listed. Come on. Inspection by appointment. Contact for a price. Office over 1.3. Okay. 1.3 million. Now, we've seen what we can get for that money in Sydney. Let's see what we can get in Fig Tree Pocket in Brisbane. Now, you're a little bit further out. Masterpack's asking what happened to Heise Live. I've decided to change it over to my political channel. So all the political content I'm going to put on there, and I'm going to keep the economics, finance, and property stuff on HeiseSays. So I'm going to kind of split the two, because the idea is that I have a political channel where I discuss it without an ideological perspective. So if you're not an ideologue, you tend to piss everyone off. So I'm separating it out, and then keeping the live stuff on that channel on here, and this on there, and the HeiseSays live stuff here. Okay. So let's have a look here. We'll look at this one. So we got a nice... Heise says, can you bot the link to the other channel? Hang on. Wait a minute. I can put it right there. Wait. I can't bot it, but I can copy and paste the bloody thing. There we go. There we go. There's your bot right there. Okay, we're looking at this one, guys. So, I mean, we've got a nice 4-bedroom place with a family room. I mean, there you go. Big fan ceilings, nice staircase going up. I'm liking this, guys. So think about it. You're leaving Sydney. You got your family crammed into a little 2-bedroom, heritage-listed place you can't do anything with. And you can get this here in Brisbane, in the city. 15-minute or probably 30-minute to 45-minute commute on the train in the morning into the city. Corzan thinks it's too expensive. Yeah, but you got to think about it from a Sydney perspective. Let's see what else we can get around here. What about Jindalee? For sale now. Yeah, I mean... Here we go, retirement living. 91,000. Okay, Line up, guys. A bedroom. Yeah. If you like it. Not really a starter home. We've completely failed the 400 grand trial. But I mean that's the idea. You go in cheap, you build up some property costs, or some equity, and then you jump into something else. Or move to London. Oh, you want to live in Sadiq Khan's city, guy, you know, where terrorism is kind of expected. It's just a part of living in a modern city. Maybe. It depends. If I retire at 30, I can move to a retirement place for 100 grand. Yeah, but I mean, what would the internet be like? What would the internet be like? Okay, guys. Well, I think that's enough for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time. Everyone. Are there any last minute questions or things? And let me know in the comments suggestions of where we'll look at next time for the $400,000 challenge. I think we'll have to look at somewhere else. Rural living. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll look at next time. We'll look at rural living. That could be a move, particularly if you don't have to commute that much. Hitting stacks. What is Capalaba like? Have a RuneScape Discord friend who works there, says it's nice. I've never personally been to Brisbane. Does anyone here know how much Capalaba, or anyone in the chat's been at Capalaba? Capalaba. Why do I... Hang on. Capalaba, Queensland. Yeah. I mean, there it is. Honestly, I've only ever driven through it. I've probably been to that Bunnings on the way to Cleveland. So it's just part of on the way to Cleveland. I think it's nice there. Let's see what we can get. By negotiation, buyers interested in early negotiable sale. Okay. Kabbalah bar, 370 grand. In a complex. Little two better. Yeah. Little starter, you know. Better than Browns Plains, people are saying. Yep. I mean, this is the thing, you know. You're living in this... Cities go in circles, so you live in this circle here. Your commute time isn't too bad into the city, you know. And it depends how often you commute in and how much freedom you have. Now, the only issue with Capalaba is I don't know if it's got a train line. Where's the Cleveland line? Does it stop there? Let's try and find it. There's Cleveland. Ormiston. Yeah, the train line misses it. That's the only problem with Capalaba. So you're kind of stuck without a train line going in. Because if you want to get in the city, you want a train line. You know? What is your boundaries for north, south, and west if you consider inner versus outer Brisbane? You'd have to look at your price range. Honestly, I mean, we're looking at 4 million here. I mean, you got the inner city right here. Okay, it depends on your travel. Here, anywhere in this area, you can pretty much get into the city pretty easy. But even if you're in some of these little suburbs, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get there. It may be quicker to catch on the train line and get all the way in. Train lines bring in the riffraff. Yeah, that's it. You want to be with the riffraff. That's the thing. You know? So, I mean, Capalaba ain't too bad, mate. You know? I'd be more worried about him playing RuneScape now. Isn't it meant to all be the new Final Fantasy? What am I talking about? I play... after this, I'm going to go play some World of Warships. You know? Try and get my German battleships. Ipswich is cheap. Yeah. I mean, we had a look at Ipswich. The biggest issue... I mean, with Brisbane, you want to check your flooding risk. You want to check your... Ipswich, you want to check your... ground contamination and subsurface mining risk there, you know. So guys, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. And I really need to plug a different video there. I will plug the previous live episode of Hive. No, I won't. I'll just say any random video down there. I'm so well organized tonight, guys. So well organized. Take care. I'll see you next time.